Okay, so folks, again, we want to say welcome. Thanks for joining us. We sincerely apologize for that break-in. That was due to some technical issues here beyond our controls. But firstly, we want you to give us update on the audio quality. Let us know what the quality of the audio is like. As you know, we are here at the EJS Ministerial Complex in Congo Town, and we thought to provide you coverage on a dinner that is being hosted here by the president, bringing together all three branches of government to discuss issues, to discuss ways forward. More details about this dinner will come to light as we engage with some of the participants here today. But also here on set is C. Sylvester Chulupe, who covers the executive mansion. As you know, we're at the Liberian Senate. And of course, we thought to bring you a little bit of a highlight of some of the unfoldings here today. Sylvester, I think we're good from some of the feedbacks I'm getting from the folks out there. Right. I think we're good.
Right. I think see some of the comments. I think we are good, and I say it's okay. Mombo Kane. So we can go ahead with the.
Yeah. So this dinner, like. You saw the arrival of a lot of other guests here today. Some key officials of the government, the three branches of government as we speak, are in there. What are some of the notable names you took notice of from the executive? Then we will go to the other three branches of government.
I think I saw the information minister, Minister Jeremy Pia. I saw the EPS boss, Mr. Senge. I didn't see the chair, that's the foreign minister, know, and some key members of the cabinet. That's the minister. I have not seen that yet, but I'm sure the weight is on the legislature and also the judiciary, and that's why you see this meeting is being dominated by members from the first branch and also the judiciary branches of the Liberian government. So that's why you're not seeing most of the members from the executive. They are here. You see the vice, so the head of the Senate,
President of the Senate,
the head of the Senate is also here. The speaker of the 55th National Legislature, Honorable J. Fonati Kofa, is also here. All right, you see the head of the judiciary. I mean, most of them, they are here. Most of the agency, heads, they are also here. So
yeah, certainly, and you're right. I also did see the arrival of the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. The pro tem is here as well. From the House of Representatives, you have Representative Musa Hassan Bility. Right. You have Representative Samuel Enders. And some other lawmakers from the House of Representatives are also here. From the Senate, I did see Senator Abraham Darius DeLone. Yes. He's here in attendance.
The chair on foreign affairs.
The chair on foreign affairs. And we also saw the arrival of the chair on Ways, Means and Finance, Senator Prince Kemumwe of Bone County. So, and other justices of the Supreme Court, they are here. There was a recent appointment, appointment made at the level of the Supreme Court. Yeah. So it means that all three branches of the Liberian government is being represented here at this special dinner that has been organized by the President of the Republic of Liberia. Right. Now let's do some analysis around this. We know very shortly. Back in there, we were there previously when the arrivals and everything was going on. There's some in-house conversation that is going on now, and then right after that, the media will be called in to give an idea of what's happening in there to the public. But I mean, why this
very crucial meeting.
This meeting, especially on the Sundays? It's not a working day. Yeah. Obviously Sunday is not a working day here in Liberia. Officials of government are expected to be resting on a Sunday, but they're here.
Yeah. So first of all, Sunday is a day to relax, a relaxation day. All right. This day, you expect people speak their mind very peacefully, and this day people make sound decisions. So I think the president convening a meeting on Sunday, I think that's been very brilliant. And then let's start with the first branch of the Liberian government. Nelson, it has been alleged that the House the Speaker of the House of Representatives, he was complaining. I mean, Honorable J. Franti Kopa, you were complaining about low budgetary support for the House of Representatives specifically, and
the operational funds not forthcoming from the executive branch of government, specifically the Ministry of Finance, and he at some point threatened to shut down the legislature.
To shut down the legislature. So, he made that statement following the retreat of the Senate. So, he actually alleged that the executive was strangulating the House of Representatives instead of funding provision. So perhaps from the side of the House of Representatives, it could be one of the issues that will be discussed. It could be one of the issues of which the president is convening to listen to the Speaker of the House of Representatives. There have also been rumors that the president wants to get away with the Speaker. He doesn't want to work with the Speaker. So seeing the Speaker and the president sitting, together in one meeting, I think it speaks a lot. And from all of these allegations, from this meeting, everybody will know exactly where they are heading to.
So now this is very important. One key thing to note here is that the House of Representatives have had this issue with the executive. There has been this back and forth with respect to fundings that should be going to them. It hasn't been forthcoming. With the meeting today, yes, you can talk about the outcome. You can talk about a possible coordination between the two branches of government right after this meeting. But another thing to point out here is that there are some key figures within the legislature. Let's start with the House of Representatives that are not here today. You go back to the election, the speakership election at the House of Representatives. Representative Richard Kuhn, for example, was that Unity Party lawmaker who represented the Unity Party in that election, the ruling establishment for the speakership. Now, but if you look out there, you will notice that he's not present here. Now, aside from him, there are other officials of government that are also not present here today. I mean, talking about the House of Representatives, you have 73 representatives, and the number of representatives in there is not even up to 30%.
So Nelson, one thing we should be able to check before making such analysis is that, was this meeting open to all the lawmakers or to all government officials? Once we establish that, then we can conclude. But I do believe that perhaps this meeting was meant for designated, officials of the Liberian government, and that include members of the national legislature. So once you see the speaker who directly representing the House of Representatives, it tells you that the House of Representatives has its representation. And once you see Senator Nyobli Kanga-Lauren, all right, the Senate Pro Tem, you also know that yesterday the House of Senate has its representation. You saw Honorable Darius DeLong. All right, so from the Senate.
Now let's go to another aspect quickly, Sylvester. A lot of time, and even before getting to now, there has been some reports and others will make analysis around the president's ability to work extra hours, given his age and all of that, the challenges that comes with aging and everything. Just seeing the president here today working on a Sunday, having a working session, something more like a working session with officials of the three branches of government. What does that say to you? What sort of picture does that paint in your mind about the ability of the president to perform his responsibility?
So Nelson, one who has the passion or who is eager about seeing results or progress, I think the president will always behave that way. Like you said, the president usually leaves his office sometime 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, at night. All right. So seeing the president at this time, especially on Sunday convening meeting, I think it's not surprising. I do believe that he wants to see.
You cover the executive mansion along with Diamond. And you are saying that despite everything that was being said and everything about the president's age, he works, he leaves office as late as 9 o'clock, sometimes 8 p.m.
Most definitely. I did see him sometimes leaving his office 8, 9 p.m. All right. But to answer your question, Nelson, I'm very sure that the president wants to see a total coordination among the three branches of the Liberian government, and that's why you see him, asking senior officials of the three branches of the Liberian government to convene this meeting. All right. So the issue of why is the president, convening meeting on Sunday? I think the president wants to see something happening within the government, in the interest of the Liberian people.
He has this desire to see his government working. He wants to see progress being made and all of that. That's why he's working extra hours.
As he makes appointments, he receives a lot of latches of that his government is not doing this, and if he's not, if he's not doing the right thing, his government might crumble and he might disappoint Liberian people. So I think the president is really, passionate about making positive impacts in the lives of Liberian people and see the transformation of the state, that's Liberia. And that's why I think, let me ask you a question very successfully. And that's why I think he day by day asking, calling for meeting, engaging government officials.
Most definitely. Now, Sylvester, let's get to this aspect. Finally, we'll conclude from here because it seems our guy behind the camera is okay. So, but this is very important. Recently, there has been some back and forth between not just the legislature and that is the executive, but even with the judiciary. You remember the issue with the budgetary allotment. The judiciary had a press conference expressing serious dissatisfaction, serious disappointment over what was being allotted, 20 million or less for an entire branch of government. And the judiciary at some point said that they would have rejected the 20 million because they had a meeting, there were some engagements with the executive and that of the legislature to address the situation, but nothing was done. So it got to a point where they had to have a press conference, they had to speak out. You know that branch of government is apolitical. It's not supposed to be involved with the politics of the day and all of that, but it's about justice, rule of law and everything. Now, with what we're seeing here today, the president having a dinner, a working session, an engagement with those people who had issues with low budgetary allotments, the judiciary, and the people who had issues with their operational funds not forthcoming, the House of Representatives, and of course the Senate, who just had a retreat that brought some back and forth, and it became a controversial one. I mean, with this engagement the president is having with those folks now, what sort of a government do you envisage right after this meeting?
So,
what do you think? To what extent do you think we're going to see some level of coordination between the three branches of government? Is this meeting, is this dinner, this working session in any way going to address those issues that have been between the three or among the three branches of government?
So it actually depends how attendees of this meeting will coordinate themselves and agree to one another. Okay. But to answer your question, I usually listen to the president, and he usually talks about transparency, accountability, and so forth, integrity. So now, if the judiciary branch of the Liberian government that had the sole responsibility of giving fair justice or justice to the Liberian people or every resident of this country, all right, if members of that branch of the Liberian government start to complain, I think it has to draw the attention of the president. See, the president usually focus on integrity, transparency, and accountability, because for a member of the judiciary to be transparent, accountable, and have that integrity, that member should be able to be certified with salary. So in the case of that, you have members of the judiciary branch of Liberian government complaining, and the president is not doing anything about it, then it means that you want to see injustices within our system. You want to see corruption within our system.
And then back to the question: do you think this working session is going to address some of those issues? So we're going to see some level of coordination.
So, like I said, I cannot tell you whether this meeting will end up with a good result or might not have end a good result. So, as I said, it depends on how attendees will be able to react to issues that will be discussed in here, and how they could come to one understanding and move forward with the central leadership of our country. Okay. So I cannot tell you Nancy whether all of the parties will be certified and they might come to one conclusion, but I do believe that something positive will come for that.
Something positive is gonna come out. There's gonna be a positive outcome, and of course, folks, Spoon TV, we're here live at the EJS Ministerial Complex in Congo Town. I'm Nelson Colette. C. Sylvester Cholope is here, and of course, we thought to basically provide an insight of what's happening here. And like we stated earlier, the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Newman Boakai, is working on a weekend. What you see here today is a dinner that's been organized, hosted by the President, bringing together all three branches of government, some key officials of the executive branch of government, the judiciary, and that of the legislature, comprising the folks from the House of Representatives and that of the Senate. They are all here. There's an active conversation going on in there. And right after that, we're going to engage with some of the participants. We're going to peep into what the outcome is of this engagement here, this dinner that is being organized by the President here today. But we want you to keep posted. Spoon TV, we are here, and we will certainly keep bringing you all of the updates with respect to what's unfolding here at the EJS Ministerial Complex, what the outcome of this meeting is going to be, what sort of government do we expect after this engagement that the President is currently having with officials of those three branches of government. Sylvester, anything you want to say finally, just before we wrap up this live broadcast?
So like you said, I think it's necessary that we await this meeting to come to a conclusion, so we can see how best to talk to the attendees, to hear from them what will be discussed, and then they can tell the public exactly, meaning the information minister. I'm sure the information minister, Honorable Judiciary Pierre, will be able to talk to the press right after the meeting. So
do you see some level of urgency, given that this is being organized on a Sunday? Does that speak to any level of urgency?
Obviously, because from Monday to Friday, why not the President did not convene this meeting and now on Sunday? Though we understand that Sunday is the day to for realization, but why not? So it speaks to a certain level of urgency, that need to be done very quickly within the government, so things can be straightened. So right, yes.
Well, thanks a lot, Sylvester Cholope. Well, C. Sylvester Cholope covers the executive mansion. And of course, folks, we've been here live at the EJS Ministerial Complex in Congo Town, trying to give you an update with respect to what is unfolding here today. The President of the Republic of Liberia is having a dinner, a working session with representatives of the three branches of government, all present here, and it is expected that we will be briefed after this dinner, especially being hosted on a Sunday. This is not a working day, but the President is here. Even at this hour, it's 7 p.m. now in Monrovia, and the President is indoor engaging with folks from the three branches of government. In there, you have the entire government of Liberia fully represented. You have the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Newman Boakai. You have the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, VP Jeremiah Kpakun, the pro temp Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence, and of course you have the Speaker of the 55th Legislature, Speaker Councillor J. Fonati Kofa. You also have heads of different committees at the level of the legislature, both from the Senate and the House of Representatives. They're all present in this working session that's currently ongoing. Folks from the judiciary branch of government are also here, and you have representatives from the executive branch of government. I did see the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Minister Grispe. He's been present here. In fact, he made the opening remarks for this working session. So all eyes are up to see what happens after this session. We are going to engage with some of the participants. We're going to update you with respect to what the outcome of this particular engagement is going to be like. What sort of government do we expect to see after this engagement with the back and forth, the rigmarole, the buhaha or hula baloo that we've seen between the three, amongst the three branches of government with respect to budgetary allotments, operational funds not forthcoming, or low amount being allotted to the judiciary, as to whether this dinner or this working session is going to address those issues. These are things that we're looking forward to, and as we are here posted Spoon TV to give you all of the latest updates. I want to say thanks for watching Spoon TV. I'm Nelson Colette. My colleague Sylvester Chulupe is here. Thanks to our media colleague Emmanuel for making sure that you get all of the visuals and everything right here from behind cameras. Till we come back, I'm Nelson Colette. Have a good day, and bye bye for now.